All right, welcome back YouTube to another video. The 3 weeks of painting madness officially comes to an end. Unfortunately, I'm going out of town later today, so I'm going to be gone the entire weekend to do a race with my wife in Phoenix. So no painting will be occurring, unfortunately. I did not get quite as many models painted as I wanted to. Unfortunately, how it shook down is during the week there was at least 1 to 2 days per week that I could not paint because of getting ready for my new job, like drug test, chores, doing things for my wife, whatever it was. I just couldn't paint. So that was unfortunate. I did get to paint though 3 to 4 days a week, 3 to 4 hours a day. So I got 12 to 15 hours of painting in a week. I did not get now what really killed me is I didn't get to paint at all during the weekends. Zero paint time during the weekends. Even if I was able to do like 3 to 4 hours on like Saturday and Sunday, that would have upped my production. I probably would have got another 20 miniatures done, but I didn't. So it is what it is. The final model count for the 3 weeks is 72. My goal was 100, so if I got 100, that would have been A plus, right? So I got a C average or a C minus. Not the best. I was really hoping to get done with another 12, which would have put me at a B plus or a B average, but I didn't get to them. And to be fair, I got 75 painted miniatures done. I got these guys like 90%. I just need to finish some horse crest on them and varnish them. Oh, horse! I need to finish the helmet crest, the spear grips, and varnish them. But other than that, they're done. Yeah, now I did do some basing. I based all of my Persians that I have done, which is like 4 or 5 units. And then I did assemble a Vitrix box set of like 30 miniatures. So, that took a few hours. That was like during the night. I did that one night over a period of 2 nights actually, because that was like 2 to 3 hours just gluing together the Vitrix sets. That's the only thing I hate about the plastic sets is that they're really awesome, and they're really light and modular and good for gaming. You do a lot of variety, but oh god, just gluing everything on those little plastic miniatures is just it's probably my least favorite thing in the hobby is just gluing together those miniatures. But yeah, so yeah, these ones are done. They turned out really good. Quite happy with them. Uh, they're gripping beast metals, so they're not like the greatest thing ever. There were some defects in the castings that I had to go in with plastic putty and kind of fix. Uh, the sculpts are meh. They're not bad. They're not great. They fit in great with Vitrix plastics. I wish, and that this is where I think planning is key. I would have loved had these intermixed with my Vitrix plastics. I think they would have looked really good. It really would have added to the variety and the flavor of the units. But I didn't plan that Roman army out in advance, and I didn't plan it well. It was just kind of haphazardly put together, and I just kind of bought stuff for it here and there on a whim, what I could get cheap, what I could find, and it's a hodgepodge army. And I really wish I wouldn't have done that. I haven't done that with my Persians. The Persians, minus the specialty units that you can't find, the Persians are more or less all Vitrix. My Greeks are 100% Foundry. So I've really kind of backed away from doing the hodgepodge method here. I mean, this Roman army has units from Relic, Vitrix, Gripping Beast. It has a unit or Aventine, and then it has a unit of of Warlord Metal Cavalry. So like it's all over the place. I mean, you got 4 or 5 different manufacturers that I just named off, and it's still technically not done. I hope to finish it out with just Aventine stuff. So Aventine and Victrix will make up the big bulk of it. But yeah, so what we actually have in front of you are 8 Hastati and 12 Triarii. These will finish out the 2 units. So essentially, this will give me 2 units of 24 for Triarii, 2 units of 24 for Hastati. And then on the priming table, I have another 12 Principes, which would give me 2 units of 24 Principes. Now, the end goal is to have 3 units of Principes and Hastates, and then the 2 units of the Triarii. So we can show off some of the guys here. They did come with the Pilum, so we can see here. I did do just a couple of stripes here on some of the Hastati. I really like the Hastati. I thought they were good. I did a mixture. The Hastati are in attacking poses. They have the square pectorals. I did a couple in like really dark crimson red, and then the rest in white. Some with swords, some with the Pilum out. Oddly enough, I don't know how this broke down. One of them, they all only have front plates except for this guy. This guy decided that he needed a back pectoral too. Just that one though. Only that guy. Quite funny. I appreciate the variation. Like I said, the miniatures are okay. They're nothing special. The Triarii have a command. That's the commander. I decided to do him in a blue tunic. They all have Lorica Hamada minus 1 guy that's in a muscled cuirass. There's the musician. For some reason, he has 1 greave. No helmet. No armor. Just the greave. Then here's the Aqua Leafer. I believe that's the one that holds the legionary device. Because you have the Signifer that carries the Emperor's image. You have the Aquafer. Then you have the oh gosh, I always forget the one that carries the banner. It's gonna drive me crazy. Why? Signifer. I have to look it up because I'm going to lose my damn mind if I don't. The image of her. Okay, so I'm all messed up. The Signifer. That is actually the Signifer. It's the Imager. The oh, the guy that. I'm not pronouncing this right, and I know it. The Image Ignifer is the guy that carries the likeness of the Emperor. He carries the Imago, which is the actual device that has the Emperor on it. The Signifer, which is what that guy carries the Signum, and then you have the Vexillarum, or the Vexillaris, that carries the Vexillum for the cohorts. So, sorry, I lost my mind there a little bit. I'm always getting the damn standard fares confused, because there were so different many standards in the Roman army. Not as many in these Republican armies. But yeah, all these guys are in Lorca. I'll show one of the Triarii here. They came with Pelum. I think they're mostly meant to be Principes, to be honest. And I did them in a mix of blue and red and a couple in white. But I ended up giving them spears, and I gave them the cast spears from Aventine because I just keep a bunch on hand for purposes just like this. I like them because they have the butt spikes, they have the grips, so they're really good for hoplites and Romans that used Hosta. So yeah, that's these guys. So that's 20 done. That brings me up to 72. I gotta do the shields. I have the shields kind of done. They're primed. I have them mostly cut out already. The transfers cut out, so I just need to put them on there, paint the backs, and get them glued on the miniatures, and then get them glued on the bases. So another day to do all that probably. But for all intents and purposes, these guys are done. So we'll be getting them to the respective units. And yeah, that's that. I start my new job on Monday. Hopefully I can still find some time to paint these 12 Romans and then go straight into 24 Persian archers. So after I get the last of those 12 Principes painted up, that's going to be it for the Romans until Aventine re-releases the Roman line, the Republican Roman line, and we're just going to work on Persians. I got 3 box sets from Victrix to work on, 2 archers and a spearman box. So that's a lot of stuff. That's 90 miniatures right there. So I'll get those guys all painted up. Those will essentially make the last 2 units of Sparabara. And then once those are complete, I need to do slingers, immortals, and then some cavalry, and then we'll more or less, that'll be enough to start the battle through history. That should get us through the Greco-Persian War, at which point I'll probably can the Persians for a little bit. At which point I'll start to paint up elephants, chariots, and the Kardaka for the Alexandria period, but I'll have a big break between the Greco-Persian Wars and the Alexandrian Persian Wars, because then we'll have to do the Peloponnesian Wars and the Greek Wars of the 4th century leading up to Philip and Alexander. So we'll have to do those wars as well, and those will take a minute. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the painting update. Let me know if you think 3 weeks of 72 miniatures was good. I really was hoping to do more. Even if I had gotten 85, that would have been like, okay, I would have been pretty happy with that. But there's been some months where I've done 80 while working. So I'm slightly sad that I didn't get at least 85 done. That would have been a PR right there for me. But like I said, I did do some basing, I did do some model assembling, and all that stuff. So until then, guys, keep on painting.